saying goodbye. It's never easy. And today I had to say goodbye to some of my coworkers who, over the past couple of years, working side by side, solving problems, figuring out the unfigureoutable, and people who have become my friends. It's always tough. But for me, in the career path that I have chosen, it's a reality that it happens from time to time. You see, I think I've shared this on the vlog before, but I'm a contractor or a consultant or a small business owner. It doesn't matter exactly how you slice it, but I'm basically somebody who is hired by an organization. And in my case, I'm hired by healthcare organizations to work on IT projects. But I'm hired with a specific goal in mind. We're going to start a project and we're going to end that project. When that project comes to an end, so does my tenure at that company. And that's what happened today. So I've been with this organization for the past couple of years, but this is not the first time. And for me, it won't be the last. I've been in healthcare IT since 1998. I know that was a long time ago. In the first few years of my career, I actually worked as an employee of a healthcare organization. But I left there to pursue being a consultant and looking for advancement and pay and some change. And as a contractor, you get change. The project that I was just working on took a couple of years, but it has finally wrapped up. And usually about this time or a few weeks before this happens, I worry about where I'm going to end up next. What's the next company that I'm going to work for? What's the next team that I'm going to meld into and blend into for the next couple of years as we work on another project? Fortunate for me, I knew early on that I had something lined up and that I was not going to have to worry about where I was going to land next. So I have something already lined up for my next contract. I won't have, in my industry, they call it bench time. I won't have any bench time at all. And I'll be moving from one company to the next. And that's kind of the exciting part of it as well. I think there's good and there's bad. I'm excited for the new opportunity. I'm excited for the new challenge, which is something that the consulting life, for me, is really a driving factor. As we're gearing up a new project, as we're learning about all of the processes and how the software is going to be used and what we need to do and what we need to build and what's not working and what are the challenges, all that stuff, I find it very exciting and challenging for my career. But at the same time, I know it will come to an end. Just like it came to an end today with a handful of folks that I have been working with and have really come to love and respect as a team. Now, I think for me, the good aspects of being a contractor outweigh the negative ones, but this is always something, I shouldn't say always, this is something when a team like I was just a part of, when you form a really good team, when you really form a bond with those folks, but you know it's going to come to an end. That's always very difficult. But the other aspects of being a contractor for me outweigh these heavy-hearted moments that you have to live through. Things like when I'm a contractor, I don't get tied up in all of the politics of an organization. Like when I was a full-time employee and part of an IT leadership group, the politics will drive somebody crazy. And the barriers and restraints and things that we put upon ourselves are maddening at times. But as a contractor, you really don't have to deal with that level of depth in an organization. You come in, you're there focused to do a job, to get this piece of software from where it is, to implement it, and for people to use it, and you know the linear path that you are on, and you don't have to listen to all that noise that happens in an organization. And that's very freeing as somebody who's going in there into an organization to do a job. And that's one of the fantastic aspects of being a contractor. Along with, if you're somebody who gets bored in a particular position year after year, month after month, then being a contractor also gives you that change, right? So I just finished this contract, said goodbye to that organization. I'm excited to start the new one and to learn what is this organization like? What are these people like? Who am I going to be able to partner with? Who am I going to bond with? How is this team going to come together? What challenges are we going to face? And that's very exciting. So as the one chapter ends, the next one inevitably starts and fires up and brings that excitement back. But for those times when I have formed a bond with a team, a very special bond, and you end up with a section of time that was, or that will be, considered the good old days, that's when it's difficult to say goodbye and to leave that team behind. And this one that I just left was a team full of folks that in my heart and in my mind will always be remembered as part of my good old days, memories of an organization that I got to be a part of. Now, no way I talk today. Sorry. But this is a vlog after all, and I do want to share some personal tidbits and things in the vlog. And tomorrow I start a brand new gig, and I'm excited for that one. But today was a tougher day. And to my friends, if you happen to be watching this vlog, I know I did share as I was walking out the door that I do a daily vlog. It may have been a surprise to some of you. But I wish you well, and I thank you for all of the amazing times that we had together, the challenges that we overcame. Thank you for letting me be a part of it and letting me be a part of your team, if only for a couple of years. And I think that's going to do it for me today. This is April 30th, 2025. This is vlog 120 in the series. And tomorrow I start a new challenge, and I will update you on that challenge when I come back here tomorrow.